listen to something I say. It's a beautiful thing. We are currently riding high. What a game from Bron, Luka, the Lakers. Lakers heard all that chatter, including me, on this podcast say that it's a possibility Mavericks could have won that trade. And it still could be that possibility, but right now we can't tell because Anthony Davis ain't playing. But what we can see, for somebody that loves offense, loves moving the ball, loves the way when the ball is shared, the chemistry between Reeves, Bron, Dorian Finney-Smith, Luka is something special. You got Vanderbilt out there playing D. You got Rui out there hooping. The Lakers got something special. Now, I know, they just need one, maybe two more big bodies. I would call somebody out of retirement. I would call Dwight Howard. I would call JaVale McGee. I'd be like, bro, get in the best shape you possibly can, bro. Let's make this run. What? I slide JaVale McGee 10 M's for the rest of the season, bro. 5 M's. Get in the best shape you can, bro. Let's make this run. Lakers got something. All they need is somebody that can protect the rim and somebody that can kind of just make their fouls count in big possessions of the fourth quarter and right before the end of quarters in the playoffs. And they got a chance. And I mean, Luka and Bron, the combination is just spectacular. The IQ of both of them, the unselfishness, the ability to pass, to have such a wide pass radius. When you got one player on the floor that can make a pass at any radius on the court, no matter where he is positioned with the ball, no matter if he's pivoting, no matter if he's off one leg, two legs, you got a chance to beat a lot of teams. All you need is shooters and cutters and defenders and communicators. But then when you have two players, it's like Magic and Bird. I mean, because you got two extremely high IQ players playing basketball. Now every inch of the court is occupied, and they can play off each other. You surround them with shooters like Austin Reeves, who's also a phenomenal playmaker. I just think the league is in trouble. I think the league is in trouble. I mean, I still think Denver's the biggest obstacle for the Lakers in the playoffs. But I don't see nobody else in the West that can beat them. Because, I mean, now you can just take Bron off the ball. He fresh fourth quarter. You can give him longer breaks and rest in periods of the game and let Luka, control the game. Bron doesn't have the mental fatigue of handling the ball every possession, every big possession of every game, every big possession of every quarter, every big end of the game possession. Now those duties can be shared with Luka Doncic. I think it's just an amazing setup. And it's rare that you get to see two high IQ players make it work so effortlessly, so quick. You know what I mean? Usually somebody got to take a back seat. And I think considering LeBron's age, skill set, and the way he keeps himself in phenomenal shape, and then you bring in Luka's passing, court vision, toughness, footwork, big shot making, his enthusiasm. That's one thing I really like about Luka on the Lakers. And I always said this about Luka. He's just one cocky ass motherfucker, bro. And you love that. It's not cocky it's not Grayson Allen cocky. It's like, nah, I'm good. Now I've been working on my game cocky. Like, you can respect it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's so good that if you don't recognize his talent, you basically a hater. You can be cocky. I've never had a problem with great players being cocky. I just want the same standard of fairness, whether it's Aaron Rodgers or Cam Newton or Luka Doncic. But I like Luka's cockiness. I like that bravado. I like that. Come on, bro. Talking to the crowd. Looking at the general manager, Nico Manning, probably one of the most timeless pitchers I've seen in NBA in a long time. I mean, this trade instantly, I think this is one of the five most, man, I'm going to have to get my man B. Crawl here. I wonder, is this one of the most 5 pivotal trades in NBA history? I know it's in the top 10. I mean, you got Kobe, obviously. You got Reem, Worthy. But most of those were kind of like highway robbery. Anthony Davis is too great of a player for this to be considered highway robbery. I just don't know if it's ever been two players so close in a prime to where the fate of the trade just depends on who plays the best. Usually you say, okay, this team won the trade now, this team trying to win the trade later. But you can really see who won the trade right now. And that's the great thing about this trade. That's the great thing about having Luka in LA, his enthusiasm with Bron, him watching the game on the bench showed me the camaraderie of the Lakers coaching staff and just overall roster. Because even by the first game, you could tell he knew he got his street clothes on, but he talking to guys, Second game, he a little more enthusiastic, coming off the bench, somebody make a shot. Third game, he talking to guys in the huddle, motivating guys, pointing to things that's happening on the court. And so for them to be so accepting and for him to fit in so easily, the Los Angeles Lakers are a problem. I'm sorry. ConcreteGeniusMedia.com. And I tell you what, and I made a post yesterday. I said, man, are we going to ever get tired of comparing LeBron, Jordan, and Kobe? And the only reason I did it before was because people just will not stop doing it. But let's be real here. This is not an argument about Jordan. Think about the mayhem. If we could get a Lakers Celtics NBA Finals, man, you're talking about offensive coach's dream, a spread the floor coach's dream. Now, it would be a little harder for the Lakers because Boston is a dynamic defensive team, but I'm telling you, the Lakers ain't no slouch. The Lakers' biggest problem is the 5 position. 5 power rankings, NBA, let me see what I got. ConcreteGeniusMedia.com. But think about the mayhem if LeBron go. My only beef right now, honestly, if the Lakers get to the finals, I want them to win it. Because I don't want to hear nobody saying 4-7. That'll piss me off. You know what I'm saying? Like, because them 4-6 niggas walk around with that shit on their hoodie and shit on Christmas Eve. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, if Bron got to the finals and they weren't ready to win it, I don't want to see it. But I do think I got to look at FanDuel, but I think their odds are probably much better to win the championship. But if he can get to 5-6 and Luka can get 1, it's a different NBA next year, bro. The Lakers going to be on good. They're going to be showing the Lakers getting up for breakfast on Good Morning America, bro. It's going to be over. The NBA is never the same when the Lakers are good. Lakers, Boston, I mean, you hope for the Knicks. You just want, niggas just say the Knicks back because they just be the 4th seed. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's still good that they competitive, but I don't think New York has realistically had a chance to win a championship in a long time. So you can't really count them, but it's still good when they relevant. Like, you don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? What's his name? Bargiani. You don't want to be lottery pick Knicks. You know what I'm saying? You still want the Knicks to beat the shit out of bad teams and hopefully give you a good game at the Garden against good teams. But yeah, you got Boston, Cleveland. They demolishing boys. You got OKC. They've been demolishing boys, but I'm thinking cats trying to wear on them. I see Chris Finch with a great, I call it gamesmanship. I mean, if you're a good coach and you lose and you feel like somebody keep fouling, does that make you a whiner to say it? I mean, it's good, great gamesmanship. But anyway, I like OKC. I got Boston, Cleveland, OKC. Where we go after that? We go Denver, or do we go, man, we got to go Denver. And then I go Lakers, Boston, Cleveland, OKC, Denver, LA Lakers. That's my top 5. ConcreteGeniusMedia.com, man. You see this shit, bro, Nike. I try to stay different, man. I don't want to do what everybody else do. I try to be myself. I'm a very introspective man. Things weigh on me, things come to me, things be heavy, things be light. But I do make a lot of things happen for a lot of people, a lot of situations. So I am essence, all means, a man. Hey, ConcreteGeniusMedia.com.